Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a boy named Ryan, the kind of guy who was smart enough to solve problems, but too lazy to stand up unless absolutely necessary. He lived with his parents on the edge of town and helped his father in the fields every day. His job was simple: scare away the birds so they wouldn't eat the rice crops. Anyone else would have waved a stick or run back and forth across the field. But not Ryan. He built a system of poles and ropes so he could scare the birds without even getting up. He'd lie on the ground, relax, and let his invention do the work. Still, his father worried. What would happen if he got sick? Could Ryan handle everything on his own? One day, during a hot and dry summer, that fear became real. His father fell seriously ill, and all the work landed on Ryan's shoulders. Without the habit of hard labor, he quickly learned one thing: inventing a clever trick is one thing, but running an entire farm is another. Within a few weeks, the crops began to die from lack of water, and Ryan realized for the first time how expensive laziness could be. That night he sat under the stars, feeling the weight in his chest, thinking, why didn't I ever try harder? Now my family's only hope is slipping away right in front of me. The next morning he heard noise in the village square. A soldier was announcing a huge competition at the king's palace, and the winner would receive a chest full of gold. This could save my family, Ryan thought. Without hesitation he said he would compete. The villagers laughed, of course. How could the laziest boy in town compete against the strongest people in the kingdom? But Ryan didn't care. He just wanted a chance. After 3 days of travel, the competition began. The participants were tall, strong, confident, everything Ryan wasn't. The first challenge was to cross a massive lake. Everyone jumped in and started swimming, except Ryan. He knew he couldn't outswim anyone. And then it hit him. This wasn't a swimming contest. It was a race to the other side. He ran into the forest, grabbed fallen branches, and quickly built a small raft. Using a stick as a paddle, he pushed off. While others grew tired from swimming, Ryan kept moving forward, steady and focused. He passed swimmer after swimmer and reached the finish line in 3rd place, enough to qualify for the next round. The next day was the final challenge. Each contestant was given a huge wooden block and told to push it 1 kilometer to the finish line. Behind them was a collection of tools, but they could only choose one. The first contestant grabbed a rope and started pulling. The second chose a lever to move his block. Ryan didn't rush. He knew his strength wasn't enough to win, but his mind might be. He picked a small knife. The crowd gasped. A knife. Ryan didn't try to push the block. Instead, he began to reshape it. He carved and carved, turning the huge block into a giant wooden sphere. After an hour of hard work, he had a massive wooden ball. While the others struggled with their heavy blocks, Ryan simply pushed his ball forward. It rolled easily down the path as he caught up to the others. With determination and everything he had left, he crossed the finish line first. The crowd erupted in disbelief. The lazy boy had beaten the strongest competitors. But the truth was simple. For the first time in his life, Ryan had a reason to give his all. He wanted to save his family. This story reminds us, sometimes laziness isn't weakness. It's just a sign that your goal isn't big enough yet. Find something worth waking up early for. Something worth fighting for. Your family, your dream, your future. And you'll surprise yourself with what you can achieve. And remember, learning English becomes easier too when it's not a chore, but a path to a new version of yourself. Thank you for listening to the story. Keep growing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.